you for coming out to see us. My name is Brendan Wise. This is my wife Melanie back here. We also have two students with us. Caitlin here is on Tilly, and Rachel is here on Bell. Both of them are off the track thoroughbreds that we've been working with as well. Bell is full-time bridleless. Tilly is going to be one of our example of a horse that has done some bridles with us in the past, but has been the driver on full-time lately, so she's going to be one of our beginning examples as well. And of course, Mel and Vlad are full-time bridles. Today we're talking about intro to bridleless riding. How many of you guys have done bridleless riding or would like to do some bridleless riding? That's a good many of you, that you're in the right place. If you haven't done any bridleless riding or don't want to do bridleless riding, what are you doing? Why are you here for? That's all right. We're appreciative if you get here either way to see what we are presenting. Today is Intro to Bridleless. We have Saturday, we're going to be working on more advanced bridleless riding, as well as Sunday, we're going to be working on more advanced bridleless riding. But today is going to be the basics to get us started for the week, and then we'll go into more stuff throughout the rest of the week. Also, Friday night, Saturday night, please come see us in Theater Equus. It's going to be a wonderful show. You'll see Arwen, possibly, as well as Vlad will be in the show. Doing a pretty good demonstration for you guys there, so we'd love to see you there. So, bridleless, the question that we get as far as bridleless goes, oftentimes, is why? Why bridleless? Why did we ride bridleless? Why did we pursue riding bridleless? And I think one of the most important things right off the bat is to explain about us is that we are absolutely not anti-bit. Oftentimes we see in riding culture today, there's a lot of anti-bit culture. There's a lot of only bitless or bitless bridles or halters or bridleless and things like that. That is not us. We are not anti-bit. We are do whatever works for the horse best. Find out what works for that particular horse, or find out what stretches your education as a rider, which bridleless does, and do that. So we have two horses that are in the bridle. These horses primarily both go in the bridle. We have two horses that are exclusively bridleless. Vlad does ride a hack horse sometimes in horses, but these two horses here are full-time bridleless horses. That's basically how they ride all the time. So we'll be showing you the beginning work, which is going to be done first with the bridle and the neck rope together, and then we'll advance these guys over here. But again, we're not anti-bit, we're not one or the other. We're both, or whatever works for that horse. And oftentimes we get the question, oh, your horses must be really quiet to go bridleless. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Both of these horses, we had them go exclusively bridleless because they were more hot, sensitive horses. So whether you have a quiet horse or you have a very, very sensitive hot horse, you can still go out and do this. If anything, it's maybe very beneficial for you. It's just as beneficial for the rider as it is the horse. So even if I have a very well-educated horse, this is something that is great to do to teach you how to ride better and more effectively. We don't see this as any different. Those horses to us aren't different than these horses. They ride the same exact way. Only I have reins in my hands, or I have a neck rope in my hands, or I have nothing in my hands. It's the same thing to us. And if you get on a bridleless horse and it's different, might mean you have to change something about the way that you're riding in the bridle. I learned something about riding in the bridle every time I go back and I do more bridleless work, or I advance my bridleless work. I learned something about how I can make my bridle work better, and how I can make it more balanced and comfortable that way. So it's all the same game to us, and we do it for the same purpose. Now some of these horses, like Vlad and Bell here, Vlad not as much now, but certainly when we first got him and started working him, he was a very hot, anxious, nervous horse, particularly in jump horses, which is his primary job. Bell is an off-the-track thoroughbred, and a very anxious, nervous type of thoroughbred. She is the stereotypical anxious, nervous type of thoroughbred. Tilly here is an off-the-track thoroughbred, but she's kind of in between. She goes on the extremes of I am super dead quiet to I hate the world and I'm taking you with me. So we go back and forth a little bit between those. So all different types of horses here can be good for any horse and rider combination, whether it's exclusively bridleless or not exclusively bridleless. But in the beginning, we start with the bridle and the neck rope on together. We do this for safety reasons. If you're riding bridleless for long enough, chances are a horse is going to take off with you. It's happened to every single one of us. It's going to happen at some point. So when we're schooling this, we make sure we school in enclosed environments that are safe until the horse has a mental strength and an educational strength that is prepared to go into the outside world. Flab and Bell, they go anywhere. We're comfortable taking them anywhere at this point because they have the mental capacity and they have the education to do it. But if you're starting off at the beginning, we recommend a halter, a bridle, something on them that if they decide not to respond in a way that could be potentially dangerous, then you have something to pick up and say, no, let's bring it back down to earth. So just disclaimer there. As well as when you're riding with a neck rope, whether it be one of ours or someone else's, we recommend that you be very aware of where this neck rope is and not to let your horse just loose and idle. If the horse puts its head down and this neck rope slides down and he catches a foot, you now have a big wreck. So we're very conscious about when we're not riding our horse, we take this off or we tie it to our saddle or clip the saddle or something to make sure we keep the horse safe. So we don't just let these idle old horses wandering around or loose or grazing or anything like that. Make sure everything know where it is. Okay, so bridleless work. In the beginning, it's very simple. We're going to establish the 4 most simple concepts that we can to our horse. This is the foundation of everything that we're going to build on. It's quite easy for the horse to understand in the beginning. Simple work, forward, backwards, left, right. That's really what the intro work is considered in the beginning. This intro work, you should be able to get to with your horse fairly quickly. These are things that you could probably go out and teach with just about any horse in a couple of sessions, get pretty comfortable, at least to walk and trot with forward, backwards, left, right. And then we move on from there. When we start in bridleless, the very first thing that I'd like to teach is the backup, or the stop and backup. Don't think of them being separate things. You don't have stop. You have just backup. You have forward and you have back. Stop is merely what happens in between. So if I can minimize the time between forwards and backwards, I get a better stop. So I don't teach the stop, I teach backup. So when I'm with here, with the horse, in the beginning, I might have one hand on the reins, and I might have one hand on my neck rope, or if I feel very comfortable with my horse, I might just handle the neck rope and let the reins droop if necessary. But let's just say for now I have a horse that I want to make sure I'm safe. So one hand on the reins, one hand on the neck rope. It's very simple. I pick up and put pressure on the base of the neck and release that pressure as soon as the horse takes a step back. And I'll practice that. Make sure that the horse can easily take a step back as soon as I pick up that neck rope. Now we saw when Arwen started to back up, she went a little left. I'm not worried about that right now. Don't feel like you have to correct left and right. Just that step backwards. It doesn't matter. Just take the step back, relax the step back, a nice easy step. It's important that you release on every step that you take backwards right now. The release is what tells the horse they did it right, and affirms that it's the correct thing. So we want to give that as much as we can to give that positive reinforcement to the horse and say, okay, this is correct, this is what you need. So it's very simple. Pressure on the base of the neck. Use as much as you have to, but as little as necessary. If I can just touch the horse and he backs up, that's ideal. If I have to really sit back the first time and take on that neck rope, do as much as you have to, but as little as necessary. The first couple times, you might have to really put a lot of pressure on there for the horse to understand. Alternatively, if you're putting a lot of pressure on and there's nothing happening, pick up on the bridle at the same time. First neck rope, then bridle or halter and say that's what it means, and then let them both release together. Then go again, neck rope, pick up on the bridle, say that's what it means, then release them both together. So you can use a hackamore or a bridle or a witness bridle or anything on the horse's face to help them understand what the neck rope means in the beginning if you run into that. 90% of horses, you're just going to be able to pick up on the neck rope, and they're going to have somewhat of a desire to move back off of it. So it's not too much of a worry. But if you get in that mind, you have the reins there to help you. So once we are able to get that little bit of backup, it's very simple. Next we're going to ask 2 legs to go forward, and then pick up on the neck rope to ask for the backup. Not ask for the stop. Ask for the back up. So I say 2 legs go forward, wrist loose, couple steps, pick up on the neck rope, and release when the horse backs up. Not when the horse stops, when the back up happens. I don't want to release on the stop because that's not good enough right now. I need the actual back up to make this proficient. So I make sure I release on the back up. And if I want to link a few steps together, pick it up, release, pick it up, release, pick it up, release, make the horse sensitive to that. Go forward, simple, pick it up, release, pick it up, release, pick it up, release. If there is one thing that is the most valuable tool in bridleless riding, it's that right there. The more insensitive you can get the horse to understand that pressure on the neck rope means back off of that pressure, you're in good shape. So this is primarily in the beginning. A lot of your work will be here, making sure this is good, making sure this is the horse understands this, understands it easily, and is sensitive to it. Another thing that I can do is I can start to use my legs a little bit sometimes to help the back up. The legs are to increase energy or to guide motion. So if I'm being sluggish in my back up, I can add my leg on a little bit at the same time and release the leg when the horse picks up some energy. Your leg doesn't necessarily mean shoot forward. It means just give energy in the direction that I'm guiding it to. So I want the horse to be sensitive. If I've already taught the back up a little bit and I want to speed up the reaction time and get a little more sensitivity, I can add the leg a little bit until I feel the horse start to sit and come back with a little bit more impulsion, a little bit more sensitivity, and release on that and say, okay, I want more like that now. So it makes it very simple for the horse. It's the most important part. Mel, oftentimes when she goes into a jump course, she might ride into that arena, and the first thing that she does is say, hey, stop, back up. She wants to make sure she has her brakes there and has a sensitivity to her neck rope. When it comes to bridleless, you don't have much else when you pull the neck rope off or the bridle off. So it's kind of important you want to have your brakes. Very simple. All right, so let's say we've got that done. We've got forward, we've got stop and back up. Now if I want to, I can add a little bit more into it. I can go ahead and take the trot if I want to. Even before I've taught any steering, if I want to just take a few steps of trot to get the horse understanding that it really means stop and back up, go ahead and feel free to do that. When you start to take the trot, oftentimes I recommend taking the bridle or your halter or your hackle or whatever you have in one hand, just in case the horse doesn't respond. You can quickly say, okay, be there with me. So you go forward, just like these guys are doing. Might ask with the legs, say go forward, just a few steps in trot, neck rope, come on down, stop back up, release, and sit. We want to make sure we can be immobile. Immobile is important that the horse understands a full release on the neck rope is for it to just sit still, do nothing else. Good. Come on forward, little trot, neck rope. So stop, back up. I'm not using much else right now besides my neck rope. I'm not going to use my seat, I'm not going to use my legs, I'm not going to use my voice. All those come into play later, but I want to make sure my sensitivity is to my neck rope right now, because that's what I'm teaching. Right now the horse has to understand a lot of what this means for the neck rope. I can add my seat in later, I can ride the horse into the stop, I can add my voice to make the horse more sensitive and make the finesse inside the transitions if I want to, but here in the beginning, I'm going to do a lot just with the neck rope so that I can force that sensitivity and I can educate the horse to this, because this is important for our beginning work. All right, once we've gotten to the walk and the trot, we can stop effectively and we feel comfortable with that, we're going to go to the basic steering. And this is just going to be left and right. But here's the most important thing. We don't have an inside rein. Most of the time we get up on a horse, and to turn, we just go ahead and pull the inside rein. You don't have an inside rein right there. So you have to learn to guide the horse off the outside of the shoulder. This is going to come into play later when we get into our advanced work. We're working with the posture of the horse, we're working with collection, we're working with the lateral movements and targeting different muscle groups into the bridleless riding. It's important that the horse is effectively riding off of the outside of the neck rope for all of that to happen very well. So we ask the horse to go forward. And then in the beginning, I like to use the outside neck rope high up on the horse's neck. You can see it with Arwen. I have the inside low and the outside high. I just want them to feel a difference in the beginning here. And I put pressure with the outside of that neck rope. And each time the horse gives me a movement of the outside shoulder, a little bit away from that neck rope, I release, and then I ask again, small circles. Release, and ask again. Move your shoulder, release, and ask again. Move your shoulder, release, ask again. The release does not come when the horse moves the nose or the neck. This has nothing to do with the nose or the neck. It has to do with the shoulders. It's the outside shoulder that I'm talking to right now. So that's the one that I want to pinpoint and I want to release on. It's going to be tempting if the horse wants to bend and look to the side and you're like, oh, this is great, my horse is bending, that's great, release on it. But actually you'll do more to progress your training than you will progress it by releasing on the bend right now. The bend will be easy to get later, and it'll get it in the correct way. Right now, just think about controlling the shoulder, specifically the outside shoulder. When I feel that outside shoulder step in the direction that I'm guiding to, that's when I'm going to give the release. So go forward, outside shoulder, step in that direction. Outside shoulder, step in that direction. No arm, we don't have to do the hunches right now, just the shoulder. Make it simple. Make it simple, good. Just the shoulder. Stick with one side in the beginning. Shoulder, shoulder, go forward, shoulder. And then finish with a halt and back up. And then sit. And then I might switch to the other side. 2 legs to go forward. Outside neck ropes a little higher. Shoulder move, good. Shoulder move, good. Shoulder move, good. Shoulder move, good. Finish off, don't stop, back up. Do that one more time on each side. Shoulder move. No, that was just bend, that one shoulder. Shoulder, there you go. Shoulder, 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 good. Stop and back up. Forward, 2 legs, shoulder, right shoulder, good, stop, back up. Once I'm pretty confident that the horse knows the idea, then I'm going to add the changes of direction. So say we go here, right shoulder move, switch, keep going forward, left shoulder move, left shoulder move. When you first start changing direction, they might get a little confused. They might just try to move forward and go through your neck rope. They might decide to stop. They might try all different things. They might not turn at all. Take your time. Don't rush it. Let them give you time. Give them time to work out their head, what they need to do. Changes of direction. Once you can get changes of direction, do a lot of them. Each time you change, you're talking to the shoulder. Right shoulder, move. Right shoulder, move. Left shoulder, you move. Left shoulder, you move. Changes of direction. Lots of little serpentine patterns, lots of little changes of direction to get the horse sensitive to the outside neck rope. Throw in a halt and back up while you're in it, making sure you're standing immobile every time you relax the neck rope. Forward. Left shoulder, move. Left shoulder, move. There. Left shoulder, move. Good. Right shoulder move. Many horses will start to automatically bend and look the direction that you're going. But don't worry about the bend for now. The horse bends to the outside, don't worry about it for now. We're not worried about that. Just guide the shoulders. Just guide the shoulders. Halt, back up. Halt, back up. Good. Sits into the neck. A little more. Add my legs, a little more. Good. There you go. Forward. That more prompt. Yeah, it's more like that. There you go. Good. So that's the basic idea. That's a lot of your intro work like that is just forward, backward, left, right. Start to play with that walk and trot. And then if you feel brave, add the canter. Now, obviously with the canter right now, unless you have lead changes, which isn't something we're worried about at the moment, you're not going to be changing from left to right inside the canter. What you can do is a little bit of a zigzag. Go in and out on your circle or something like that. But if you change too much of the direction, you'll throw the balance off, so kind of stick more towards one side. Okay, before we move on to some other work like that, Melanie, have anything you want to add? No? Mel doesn't like to talk, ever. She doesn't want to teach, she doesn't want to talk, but she's the star of this show, so you guys gotta force her to talk sometimes. So if you ask questions, ask pointed questions to Mel. We're gonna make her talk. We're gonna like to make her talk. Good. How's Mel doing? Mel relaxed? Belle's relaxed, good. Tilly's relaxed, good. Very good. Mine's cantering around. Good. Alright. So, because that's the intro work, that's pretty much the entire demo. We're going to move on to some other stuff. Because that's really, it's easy, simple work. Now, I will say, unbridledwings.com, there is a video that shows everything that we just did in detail on unbridledwings.com. It's right, it should be on the home page or on the store page, one of those two. You can look up, you can see that video, and go through everything that we just did with each of these 4 tips if you get stuck. We're going to move on to some other stuff while we're here, because I'm pretty sure we got more time, because the beginning work is very simple. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. We'll move on to some other stuff. Okay, so I have those concepts. Before we get there, any questions? Just real quick on that one. Yes, oh good. We love questions. Questions are good. Come over to me.
I just have a question on the stop and back up.
Yes.
My horse, when I ride sometimes she'll have like a step his back. How do you help her keep that back up straight?
Okay, so the question was right now to stop and back up. The horse gets a little bit crooked. What can you do to keep it straight? So you have a couple different options. In the beginning, don't worry about it at all. Until the horse learns to sleep back up, don't worry about that step to the side. However, once they're a little more educated, they understand, then I can start doing things to help them. The best way to work with it is also with your legs. To help your leg control the hip. You want to control the hip. So I like, instead of telling the horse, no, don't do that, I prefer to teach the horse what to do, and then go back to the same thing. So for instance, like, how do I teach straight? I don't teach straight by going straight. I teach straight by going left and right. And I don't say go left, I don't say go right. The horse understands those two. What's left? Straight. So, if I want to help the horse that's going crooked, I'm going to get very specific about teaching it to go backwards to the left and go backwards to the right. And then I have control to move the hips. And that way, if I don't say do anything, then I have straight and I make a correction from there. But first I want to make sure that I can actually move it to the left and right. So sort of, you can think of like a cow horse, and I'm developing with a cow horse or a ranch horse or something like that. It's the same idea. So I ask the horse to come back with the neck rope. And then there's 2 things that I can do. The best one is to, as a leg, to push the hip the direction that I need to. So I'll teach the horse with my right leg, I can push you to the left. At the same time I'm asking you to back up with my left leg, I can push you to the right. At the same time I'm backing up. So I'll work it there. Not only is it good to help you straighten up, that's a wonderful strength building exercise for your horse. It's wonderful to do a good amount. It's very good. But you can get the weakness there. So I'll spend a lot of time going lower, back up, move and hit, relax, go back up, move and hit, go back and forth. And at the same time, I can control the shoulders, which is the other way you can do it. You can also do it by controlling the shoulders. So if I'm going backwards, and drift. We're kind of drifting that way. So if we're drifting that way, it means the shoulders are going this way. The hips going there, the shoulders are going here. So I'm going to try to bring the shoulders back in front of the hips. See if we drift. Please drift. Stop going straight. We're kind of drifting that way. So I'm going to bring the shoulders over there. And we'll go back. Drift. Oh look, there was a drift. There's nothing like my leg. I'm going to bring my shoulders over here because we drifted. So you can help the horse that way. Get the shoulders back in line with the hips. Whichever the horse understands, and use them both. Because there might be times where the horse drifts with the shoulders or he drifts with the hips. So try to pinpoint what body part is out of place. Say get back on the line. A lot of times when I'm dealing with, even when it comes to horses that are shying away from something or spooking or something, or whatever it is, I don't necessarily worry about the object being spooky, but I always say all body parts need to be on the line when I'm riding. So whatever gets out of place, I quickly put it back in place. That's where the horse likes to be on the line when I'm riding. So the same thing with the back. Situational awareness, the horse reacts to space. First thing I do is grab that neck rope, because I don't want the neck rope to go down the neck. It happens, so always think of keeping a hand there or be ready to throw your horse, because that that could be a situation where the girl goes down, she takes her foot, and a wreck. So, situational awareness. Really good question. All right, another question. Any hands? Throw some hands up. Hands. A little drive-by. No hands. You spot some hands? No hands? Ah, there it is. Hey, how are you? That is such a very good question. The question was the time frame of working. Some of it has to do with knowing your horse and how long that they can do it before coming sour. Some of it has to do with the physical condition of the horse that we're working on right now. It's barely, not a lot of work on it. Barely going to try. So it's more mental than anything. I would rather stop before my horse gets burnt out than push too far and get burnt out. As far as when it comes to the horse's mental discipline, if they do start to get burnt out, I like to push through that. If they are getting frustrated and they are saying, I quit this game, this is stupid. As a horse that likes mental discipline, or a person that likes mental discipline, my horse, and we have working horses that have to do their job all the time, I like to push through that and say, I know you're frustrated, I know maybe you don't understand, or you're tired, or you're cranky like a toddler, but I need you to be here for a little while longer, feel effort, and then put it up for the day. It doesn't have to be perfect, it could just be that the mind is back with me and says, okay, I'm game, I know this is my job, this is what we're here for, and we can go back to that. So, but if I can, keep it good and say, okay, we're doing pretty good, let's quit before we get to that point, sure, go for it. So there's no set time frame. There might be sessions that are 20 minutes, there might be sessions that are an hour and a half, 2 hours long. There's no set time frame, but judge by the horse you have. Certainly if I have a horse that I know is mentally weak and shuts down on me after a little bit of time, or a horse that's, worked 5-10 minutes, and if I sit for a while and I get back into it, this horse says, I don't want to work anymore. I'm going to do that often. I'm going to put them through that often because they need to become mentally stronger and realize that if I sit, if I get right back into my work and I'm there with my rider, then I get to sit again. So I want them to realize, look, this is both easier for both of us if we go to our job, we do it with intention, and then we get to rest. So I like to push them a little bit mentally. It's good fun. Really good fun. Yeah. The question was in regards to treats, using treats as positive reinforcement. I don't like to use treats to teach something. I don't mind using treats as a way to keep a good attitude once something's taught, as a reward once it's taught. Once it's taught, then I can how to treat it in a way that the horse isn't necessarily expecting it, especially if the horse isn't expecting it. If I have a horse that's always expecting it, well, that's different because he's cute as crap when he does it, because he looks at you like that. But he's not rude about it, which is nice. If I have any inclination that the horse is getting in my space or is rude about it, we're done. But if I can use it to help keep the attitude good in the midst of training, then sure, absolutely. Sometimes, like in trick training and stuff, tricks can become a little bit of an annoyance to a horse sometimes. They can get sour to the idea. So if I can use something to motivate, to keep the fun in it, and keep them motivated after they've learned it, then yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Good question. I think we had one more that I saw. Up the top. Yes. When it comes to bridleless, no. The question is in regards to groundwork. Do I incorporate ground training into it? When it comes to the bridleless, no. There's not much that I do on the ground that relates to this as far as bridleless work goes. Not really. When it comes to the horses in general, absolutely 100% yes. All of these guys have ground work that have been done, whether it be rope or long line or long ring or even just lead line lessons or something like that. Ground work absolutely 100% necessary and positive. Yeah. But as it relates to bridleless, we pretty much just get up there and pray for this. Yeah. Okay, question in regard to the timing of the horse's maturity level to introduce something like this. Not really. I would say that usually we like to have the horse at least walk and trot comfortably under saddle. If they can walk and trot without trying to kill me under saddle, then yeah, absolutely, go for it. Yeah, sure. But again, in those cases, I might start with the bridle on, just if I have something there, because maybe they're not super educated, they might spook at something and want to run away or something like that. So I keep myself safe with good common sense. But yeah, sure, there's no reason why you couldn't introduce it. Yeah, okay, so if we were to introduce something different, might be interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good question. Cool. All right, any others before we do some other stuff? Good. All right, let's play something else. And if you do have a question while we're doing something, feel free to yell at me, or yell at Melanie, or you can yell at Haley, because she'll be looking out for it. I know, I usually don't minion. But she's actually the minion. We call her Haley sometimes, but she's the minion. Really actually. Okay, so we have forward, backward, we have left and right. Now let's start to work on the idea of bending. This is going to lead into the demos that we do later on the advanced stuff, working with posture, working with collection, working with lateral movements. The first thing that we have to do is start to work a little bit on the bending of the horse and moving off the leg. Now, to make this even more successful, if I taught the horse to understand what the leg means a little bit from the ground with some in-hand work, this is a lot easier, because then I can use a dressage whip to touch the horse behind my leg, and the horse understands what that means. So 100% cool is groundwork and in-hand work with a dressage whip or something that can teach them and educate them to know what the legs mean and how to move off of them and make the job easier when I start going to this. So we're going to make the assumption that the horse has a little bit of an idea of how to move off my legs sideways, because I've done that homework. So what I'm going to do is we're going to ask the horse to go forward and guide. So I'm going to guide the left shoulder. Make a turn to the right, which means I'm guiding the left shoulder. As I'm guiding the left shoulder, if I put more pressure on with my outside neck rope, the horse should just make the circle smaller. So I'm going to say make the circle smaller at the same time I touch with my right leg. The right leg activates the rib cage and the inside hind as the outside neck rope activates the shoulder, and I can squeeze both of those together and ask the horse to bend. It'll also usually give a little bit of a lateral movement as well. The idea more towards the shouldering of the circle, which is really what we want. A little bit of the lunges, stepping over and under from the inside leg, and then control of the outside shoulder. And I'm going to release both of those aids when I feel the horse give that little bit of bend and movement through the shoulder with the lunges stepping under. And then I can release my leg and go back straight for a moment. Put my leg on again, say give me a little bit of bend, but more importantly, give me movement through your haunch and through your shoulder. Right here. Good. And then hold back up. Good. We'll go to the other side. Over two legs. Start out with my right leg rope to guide the right shoulder. And then I'm touching with my left leg close to the girth. And my right neck rope, both of those. I'm going to squeeze the horse between both of those aids and ask for a little bit of bend. I don't want a ton. I don't want a ton of bend. Just a little bit. 45 degrees at the most. That's all I need. Just this little bit. Just so the horse understands when it feels the leg. Feels that outside neck rope, give a little bit of bend, send the inside hind over through the shoulder. Good. A little bit there, it's all one. Just that idea.
So, Brendan, something I would ask as a person learning is what you do if the horse bends to the outside, because that is a guarantee what's going to happen.
Yeah, oftentimes they will bend to the outside. So if they bend to the outside, most of the time it means that I have to add either a little bit more leg to ask the horse to move through the hind, which will also make me have to control the shoulder more. So they bend to the outside. I can also raise my neck rope up a bit higher on the outside, here if I'm going on the left, and then use the leg. A lot of it's going to be controlling that shoulder and controlling that inside hind. If I need to, I can take the neck rope up higher to encourage the top of the neck to bend more. when I raise my neck up really high here, Arwen gives more of the neck this direction. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I don't think so. When a horse bends, a lot of it comes from your leg. So when you're working with a horse on the bend, you think about your neck growth, but if you don't hold the bend, you go back to what, maybe your leg a little bit more to create the body to move away. Because if they're bracing and moving just forward, that's where the hole is in the bend. You can't give them more leg and move the body to the outside, and that gives you the option to retain the shoulder movement.
Right, so an example of that would be if Arwen's here, if she starts to bend to the outside, then I want to make sure I can use my leg to push the horse toward this direction as I'm controlling the shoulder. So the leg is trying to push the horse more over, or the horse to try to go as much this way as I can while I'm controlling the shoulder, which will give me a better chance for the horse to understand to have that bend mechanically through its body.
And then eventually you'll have less leg. So you won't move so sideways.
It won't be as sideways, it'll just be touching the calf or even just feeling the position of your hip. Eventually they'll be able to feel your inside seat bone and already know, okay, the leg is about to follow. Let me stay in that direction. And then we can start to switch it. Now she feels my left leg. Left leg, I'll help a little with the neck grip. We'll switch it, feel my right leg over here.
And something more to add as far as the bend goes is the temptation when they don't bend is to pull more on the inside neck. Try to avoid that temptation. It's easy to fall into that pattern if you're not bending, so it's going to pull the inside. But if you just keep working the outside neck and the inside leg, eventually they'll give you that movement of what we would the concave the body that creates a bend.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very good point. Okay, so we worked a little bit of the bend. After we can start to get a little bit of the bend, we have two different directions that we can go. We can start to pinpoint the hips more, or we can pinpoint the shoulders more. Both of those are necessary, so you can kind of just pick one and say, okay, let's go with that. Usually with us, it's going to the hips. We want to control the hips more, because that's what's going to go more towards our lateral movements. So what we mean by that is we'll start to limit how much the shoulders can step outwards and pinpoint the hips. Kind of think of it as a turn on the forehand, but opens up, sort of like Vlad is doing here. So the horse already now understands, bend a little bit from the leg. So we're going to use the neck rope to limit the forward motion, as well as control the outside shoulder. Let's see if we can run into each other.
And this also helps you practice then backing off the neck rope, which is in conjunction with your back having the horse be able to go forward, but also back off the neck rope is really important because that'll end up in your collection and your other movements.
Right, the sensitivity to be able to put your leg on, strong if necessary, but still not go through the neck rope. Oftentimes when you start to do this, the stronger you put your leg on, the horse has a desire to blow through your neck rope. So this exercise is an opportunity to say, my leg still can keep you sensitive to the neck rope. You cannot blow through the neck rope, but rather if you feel the neck rope in front of you and you feel the leg, you have to find somewhere else to put your body rather than just through the front of the neck rope. So you'll see while I'm doing this, while Mel's doing it, and while Mel and Rachel's starting to do it a little bit there, or Mel's starting to do it a little the other way around. Rachel's going to kick my Tilly to start to do it. But you'll see us often will release. We'll get the hip, the shoulder release, hip, shoulder release, hip, shoulder release. So the horse is learning to move off the leg, use the leg, push the ground or wherever you need to be, don't go through the neck rope. It's the same thing as the ideas with the reins. I want to be able to ask the horse to go forward, meet the rein, and then find where their body has to be while they're feeling the rein, rather than just running through the rein. It's the start of the idea of collection. The idea of collection is to be able to ride the horse forward into something that's more immobile, and rather than the horse try to go underneath it or try to go through it, they lift the body upwards and create a posture. So we talk about it on Saturday and Sunday, the advanced maneuvers of creating posture in the horse. You'll see this is one of the start with. When I start to ask the horse to bend and move in this way, you'll naturally start to see Flag, you'll see Arwen, you'll see Bell, that their posture starts to change as soon as we start asking for this. The musculature that we're asking to activate at the same time we're asking for the horse to do this is the same musculature that's going to build our posture. So we can start to pinpoint and release on those posture changes. The horse learns off of the release, they learn off of what we identify as correct and right. So whatever I release on, the horse will learn. So if I'm in this mode and the horse gives me a little bit of flexion from the back or from the base of the neck or the pole or all three at once, I can start to release and pinpoint those ideas and say, yes, those are good things. Those are good muscles to activate. Those are good flexions to take while we're working with those ideas. This is also going to help us, this idea is also going to help us when we start to ask the horse to bend and balance on circles and straight lines and all those sorts of things that we're riding in. Because now we're starting to ride more effectively. We're not just saying go in those serpentine patterns, we're riding established circles, or we're riding straighter lines or diagonals or change of direction, riding certain patterns. So now I have a control that says I can switch the bend, I can control behind, and I can control the shoulders, all of those together. So, like Belle, how about we go with you here? Let's do a fairly large figure eight. So you're going to have to control straight line as well as large circles with changes of balance in the middle. Let's go for that. Yeah, just a trot across this area here. Try to stay out of your way. So Belle and Rachel are going to use the idea that we just taught. The inside leg is controlling her inside hind leg. The outside neck rib is controlling the outside shoulder. And the inside neck rib is doing virtually nothing other than matching what the outside neck rib does. Ask for some posture at times. So she goes straight, she changes the bend on the straight line, activating her inside leg, and now she's into the circle. She uses the idea of the shoulder control and the inside hind control to control the balance of the horse and the posture of the horse on the circle. Same thing, she's going to come across here, let the horse line straight, activate the left leg, create bend, and then ride to her circle. So before, we were just guiding shoulders. The horse was taking inside-outside bend and fall in and fall out. Now we're being much more specific, just like we would with riding. It's the same exact thing to us. Very good.
It's important to make sure we know that you use the leg before the neck rope, create them to take a step away from the leg, and then go to your direction. Because too often you end up gesting your neck rope and then they dive, and then that's when you end up like the fighter jet syndrome where they don't move out first.
Yeah, so the leg comes first because you're riding the leg into the neck rope, rather just like you would ride the horse forward from your legs towards the reins, rather than taking the rein and adding the leg. The leg rides it forward first. It's very important. So yeah, very good. Let's see what we'll do in the time check before I move into anything else. Oh, we got about 15 minutes. Hey, before I move to the question, that's what I was going to ask. You were ready for it. Onto the shoulder, yeah. So you'll see it sometimes in these horses when they're working, they'll go to neck extension, but sometimes they'll go too low. In those cases, most of the time, just like I would with the reins, I'll just give them a little bump that says stay up here with me. Just a little bump on the base of the neck that says stay up here. The horse wants to be longer relaxed. Its natural posture is dive into grass. So this will open up their back in a way that they will oftentimes want to stretch and lean into the neck rope. So I have the option that if it's a good sensitive horse, I can just give it a little nudge and say, I'll be here, similar as I would do with the reins. If the horse is either going behind the bit or going down too low, I can give a little lift of the hand and say, come up this way with me to lift the pole. Or if it's a case where the horse is becoming dull to the neck rope and leaning through me, then I'm going to go to things like the stop and back up. I can say, get off of my neck rope, or I can use moving of the shoulders abruptly, swiftly, a small circle, pick them up and take the shoulder over here, because in order for them to do it, they have to lift themselves up, move the shoulders, and then they can go back forward. So I'll relax the neck rope. If they go too low or go through it, pick them up, guide, relax, pick them up, guide, relax, pick them up, back up. So I want them to be ready in working posture. So I'll start to throw pebbles at them quickly and say, be here, be here, be here, be here. And they'll start to come up a bit more. Good question. Yeah, really good question. All right, another question. Another question? Good. No more questions? I see it. Yep, go ahead.
I want to thank you for this informational session. I think it's wonderful. And secondly, it's wonderful to see beautiful moving horses with natural head carriage.
Oh, thank you.
It makes such a difference to see a horse to be able to use their head and neck naturally. And it's beautiful to see.
I appreciate that. We really enjoy it because there's nothing that I can do to physically take a hold of my horse's head and create it. I have to create it by what's underneath it. So it's interesting to see the horses develop and change. If any of you guys were here last year and saw Belle did not look like that last year. That little thoroughbred there, she did not look like she was a little street bean of a thing, and she was hollow and upright. She was just learning the basics that we are here now. Go forward, left turn, right turn. That's about where she was at. Walk, trot, canter a little bit. But now you can see Belle, she's starting to go around, she's posturing, there's control there. You'll see her start to do things with the half passes and the hunches in shoulder, all the lateral movements, developing that character well. So it's fun for us to see the horse's body develop and then get stronger and be able to lift more. So thank you, I appreciate that. It's our goal. Our goal is to be able, and oftentimes that's part of why they'll take the bridle away from them, is because if it's causing an interference that blocks up their body or tightens their body, we can take it away for a little while, free them up, and maybe they understand a little bit better when we come back. Or maybe we understand a little better when we come back. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, another one. We move on. We got just a little bit more time. Anybody? If I miss you, call out to me because I'm not seeing any, so we'll move on. Good. Okay, so let's do. You got something you want to try? Play with something? We didn't bring the flag, so we were going to take some time to work with our... we were going to use you guys as guinea pigs and take a little bit of time to play with our theater breakfast performance because we're still putting it together. No, I'm just kidding. We have it together, but it's still... There's a few little edges we're still working on, but we won't do that because we didn't bring our drums out with us. Mel's going to work a little bit with Vlad. I'll probably work a little bit with Armin here. And she's going to work with some trot limpings, I believe, with Vlad. One of the things that's really nice to see, particularly with a horse like Vlad, when we got Vlad, he was bottled up. He was the pinnacle of shaking a soda can and it just being pure fizz. He was so bottled up. So it's really fun to see a horse like Vlad. A horse like Vlad be able to find neck extension and extension of his body as well. When I first got on Vlad for really the first couple of months, that was not possible. If I said go forward, it was going to be his feet moving as fast as a passo with little bitty tiny steps. He was really locked up underneath it. Or he could extend, but could only extend with a hollow but short neck. So to see him really push out like this is really cool. He's opened himself up through working on the bridleless idea. Oh, look at you taking a silly, no bridle around. I didn't see it start. And it's fun. Shoot, that's really pushing. Alright, well, we'll have that with your breakfast. We're still working on Belle as far as her learning of stride. Belle's still at the point where she's loosening everything up and gaining strength to be able to hold herself up. Belle's the black thoroughbred here. For the past several months, really about the past 2 months, with Rachel and Belle, we've really been targeting neck extension and the posture, developing the roundness through her back to be able to give more posture. Something we've really been targeting in Belle. Rachel's starting to learn how to do that as well. Tilly's doing good. She's fairly relaxed, moving around. Arvin's still getting to the point where she's a little neck extension as well. There you go, Belle. Yes. Yes, so that's part of it, and just as when the question was as far as riding with a little bit more posture, the leg and seat will control that, riding the horse more forward to the neck or just to ride forward to the hand. So if you can imagine, I was thinking this is almost like a dressage whip. If my hand is a dressage whip, and I place something in front of the dressage whip, if I push the dressage whip forward, it will bow. If I relax the dressage whip, what happens? The back of the dressage whip gets further away from the front. So to work more on the posture, once the horse understands lateral movement ideas, so it uses the right muscles, then I can ask the horse to start to go forward towards the neck rope in the same way as the collection. And it will start to give me that raised posture. If it falls out of it, it's just a matter of saying hind quarter, catch up. And it falls out, hind quarter, catch up. And hind quarter, catch up. Until the horse is strong enough to really start to hold it more on their own. But it's working through that idea. Eliminating the resistances and the blockages, getting it through this, which we'll talk about more on Saturday and Sunday, and then being able to turn that into something that's working. So that's kind of where Bella's at this moment. She's getting stronger. I think she's triple neck and back size in the last 3 months. But she's getting stronger and she's getting the ability to start to hold. It's hardest for her in canter. She's becoming fairly good in trot. It's hardest in the canter, especially in the canter transitions. The canter transitions are absolutely the hardest to maintain the posture and rudeness up through it without something controlling your face. They really have to be strong. It's not always something that you can just say, you have to do it. They have to be strong and get better and better at it. Until he's trying. Good. Nice change from Vlad. We want to get a little canter work from Belle if she's ready. Oh, that was a pretty good pickup for Belle. That wasn't bad at all. Belle oftentimes, this one back here, has a hard time taking the bend away when she goes to pick up the canter transition. Again, it comes from her being able to understand to lift the body up from the inside leg and raise the body into the transition rather than fall through the transition. Good for Belle. There's little Tilly. Nice. Little jump in the stride there. Tilly's interesting. Nice for Tilly. Nice for Tilly. Really good for Tilly. Tilly's interesting because we've been very working equitation oriented and jumping oriented with Tilly. Tilly 6 months ago, 7 months ago, was a very downhill, fast-paced kind of a horse. And we've been working to get her posture and strength more upright. So the fact that we can do this, it's the first time we've ridden bridleless in what? A long time, 4 or 5 months. And she's starting, as Caitlin's understanding the concept as a rider, she's starting to get an uphill canter, which is really nice to see because that would have been downhill and fly away not too long ago. It's the same idea. She's working from her inside leg, controlling the shoulders. Belle's nice here, good here. Might have to join in on the front for a moment. What time is it? I got 5 minutes, maybe I'll jump in on the front. Get a little going with our one.
Thanks, Amy.
Out of these horses, I would say Arwen and Tilly are the least experienced with the bridleless, although I love the two bridleless with Arwen. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm going to start hunting the massage. Arwen is just starting to learn the massage under saddle and bridleless, and she really hunts it. So I'm going to make her wait just a little bit over here around her. You can say where you are. Off the leg over here. Good. Now stay with me. Good. Stay with me. There you go.
Yeah, she's practically dancing also.
Now you can do it. That extension, I feel that extension.
I'm waiting on that.
Little more. Straight. So it's a little bit, she's still in the learning phases. Her hind end needs to get much stronger. She's able to stuck sometimes, but she's starting to have the idea. Sit there, good. All right, well, that's a little bit fun. Right, so Mel's making the point, when you work on that stuff, type of stuff, especially all the lateral movements and such, that has a tendency to make the horse a little dull to the neck rope. So like we said before, we go back and tune up, and the horse is sensitive, they come back off of the neck rope, and then we can ride them forward to it, get the strength and posture a bit more, but we're always coming back to it. You'll see it often, we stop and back up off of the neck rope. We're always coming back to the horse to understand the first and primary goal is to be sensitive to all the aids that we have and how we control all things. So that's a good point. Really, really good point. We're working on that stuff. Yeah, it is a tendency. You feel that the horse starts to get dull on the neck rope, and you start to worry. You realize that it's natural. It happens. It's very, very natural for them to start to get a little bit dull on the neck rope at times, and not to panic. Work on what you're working on, then come back, tune it up, and you can get back to it. Good. You take a little right leg here and then you get out of here. Good. That's probably what he's about to tell me it's time to get out. Right here. There you go, that's good. There we go. Alright, perfect. I appreciate you coming out. Hopefully, you guys learned a little bit about what we like to do. We'd love to see you. Booth 424 is where we're at, and we'd love to see you, talk to you there. We also have the neck ropes for sale if you want to get started into this. We can give those to you, as well as the introduction menu on the website. Stay tuned. I think it's my friend Sonny's coming out here, so stay tuned. Please feel free to stay here and watch Sonny. He's a great trainer, good friend, and we'll see you guys back in the booth and at theater after tomorrow.
Big Harrisburg, thank you to Brendan, Melanie, and their crew. They'll be back again tomorrow. Next up in our arena, Sunny, who has been featured in Horse World Expo.